It really intrigued me, and I went straight to B&H and I pre-ordered the thing.
Yes, I am watching this creator's video on how he pre-ordered the Canon PowerShot V1. It's kind of crazy because I did too. And yeah, I don't need another camera. I have my EOS R5, I have my iPhone, I have this camera, the Osmo Pocket 3. But there's just something about it. I also have the G7X Mark II, but that's with my brother at the moment. For me, I think the biggest selling factor is that it is a point and shoot camera that is able to shoot log. So it's definitely a step up in terms of video quality in comparison to an iPhone and maybe even the Osmo Pocket 3. But what I was looking for is portability that doesn't necessarily sacrifice too much video quality. The thing that I'm kind of bummed about is the variable aperture. So it goes from 2.8 to 4.5 from its 17 to 52 millimeter focal range. I think that's what it is. I keep seeing a couple different things saying it's like 15 to 50 or like 17 to 52, but I don't know. It's close enough. Okay, so the official Canon listing says it's a 16 to 50 millimeter f2.8 to 4.5 wide angle zoom lens, 35 millimeter equivalent, which honestly is great. It's wide enough for vlogging, but it's also versatile enough to get different sorts of shots with the 16 and 50 millimeter zoom range. I don't know, maybe it definitely was an impulse buy, but I think it's gonna be a worthy investment. Another thing that I'm missing is a flash, but I'm pretty sure Canon will make something like an external flash if there isn't already one, because I don't know, it feels like they're listening to their customers, the people that use their gear with this camera. So now that this thing has been officially released to the public and I am seeing a lot more videos on it, it is pretty big for a point and shoot. But it's something that I think is going to be worth it because they're able to cram all of that stuff inside. I heard that it only does 120 FPS in 1080p, but it's fine. I rarely use that feature anyways, but it's still a nice thing to have, even in 1080p. But you still get all that goodness up to 4K 60p. The mic 2 I noticed is pretty decent. Plus it comes with a little hot shoe dead cat wind muff cover thingy. So I'm excited for that because I don't know, it just makes it feel like I'm more of a vlogger that way. I don't know. But yeah, that's really all I got for this video. If you want to stick around and hear me yap some more, then be my guest. But it's not going to be the most exciting thing. So this is what I got for lunch. Technically my first meal of the day. It's 2 in the afternoon. I got myself a plate of steak and rice. I kind of microwaved the steak a little too much. I think it cooked it a little bit more, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Yes, this is technically leftover steak. I cooked a bunch yesterday, and I like to do that because I don't like cooking it every single time. I like to prep it, I guess, meal prep it in a way. This is my beverage of choice. It is a Coke Zero in a little koozie or whatever coaster thing, so I don't have to use a coaster, which is great. Along with my meal, I like to watch some anime. I currently finished an anime on Crunchyroll. I want to get the name right, so I'm searching it out. Give me a second. It's called I'm Getting Married to a Girl I Hate in My Class. And I don't know how I feel about the ending, to be honest. But it's time to move on to another one that I'm watching. Sort of similar genre, I guess, but different in a way. And I am hungry. I probably shouldn't be fasting because I'm sick. I kind of want my body to have something to use as fuel as much as possible while I'm sick, but that's okay. Anyways, I'm gonna enjoy my meal and my anime. I'm not done talking with you though. After I eat, I'll be back. That was honestly so delicious. I could never get sick of steak. I could eat it every day. Actually, there was a point where I got sick of it because I was eating it every single day. I technically am eating it multiple times per week, but I don't know where I was going with this. I really want to get some natural light in, So I'm literally just gonna use today's vlog as a way to experiment. That honestly looks really good. So not only am I experimenting with different sort of lighting, I am experimenting with a lot of things in terms of my color grading, my editing, how I'm telling the stories, and just different formats to see which one I kind of like. Because even though it right now, what I'm doing isn't necessarily getting me the sort of audience that I'm looking for, I'm sort of building my way up towards that, if that makes sense. So I think I'm in that period of work where as long as I stay consistent, there's going to be that one video that pops off and then it'll just randomly look like an overnight success. But in reality, this is, wow, yeah, this is over a decade of work. Kind of crazy to think about, because I've been creating content for a long time. It's just for the majority of it, I've just been thinking of it as a hobby, and it's only up until recently that I've sort of seen it as a business and have taken it seriously. I should really be using the one source of light that I have access to that's free more often, because it is probably the best looking source of light out there. Okay, this is crazy work. So when I was filming B-roll of my film camera, which just sits on my desk, I accidentally happened to spill a pen holder, and what was inside? It was a fountain pen, the Lamy Safari, the exact same one that I got at the exact same place in South Korea back in 2022. I completely forgot that I had purchased one of these, and it has an engraving, so I know it was from the Lamy in South Korea. And I don't know, I don't know why I forgot that I ever bought this thing, but it's currently empty and it's just for show. There's no cartridge inside. It literally is just sitting on top of my desk, and I completely forgot that it was there. So now I have two Lamy Safaris. Where even is the one that I got recently? Bro, don't tell me I lost it already. I know where the box is, but I'm pretty sure I took it out of the box. Let me double check. Okay. Moment of truth, I guess. Yeah, it's not in here. It is not in the box. So it was when I was cleaning my room is when I last saw. Oh, I found it. It's on my desk, just hiding in the back. Here it is. I don't know why that took so long for me to find it, but this is awesome. Wait, let me see if I can get better lighting. Look at this thing. I've talked about it before. It's like a dark purple, but in the sort of low light areas it looks black, but then once you get up close it's like a dark purple, and it's really pretty. I think this one is more of like a limited edition color. I don't really remember, but this one has my engraving as well. So I have two. They're both in the fine nib size, so I kind of wish that I got a different nib size now, but it's fine. It's fine. Look at them. They're so cute together. Anyways, that's enough yapping for today. I really hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more videos like this, I guess leave a comment, because I wouldn't mind just yapping in front of the camera, talking about anything and everything. Sort of a lower effort video today is what it feels like, but after yesterday's video, I kind of need the little break, if you will. I created a video on this, the Gamester Cyclone 2, and it's not getting the traction that I want. I'm not gonna lie. The click-through rate percentage is horrible. The watch time is horrible, and I spent so long editing that video. And yeah, like gathering the footage took a bit of time as well, but it's not as much time as I put into the editing, the text, the color grading. I really wanted to just experiment and try something different with the color grading in that video. And I'm not 100% satisfied on how it came out, but it does look better and more consistent than my previous work. So it is a step towards the right direction. I will continue to work and improve, and I just gotta keep reminding myself that not everything is gonna pop off, at least in the beginning. So that's pretty much it for today. Thanks for listening. I will see you tomorrow.